Ladies, when a man truly likes you, it starts right at the hello. Now, I'm not talking about some weak, casual, throwaway hey like he just bumped into you on the street and kept walking. I'm talking about intention. See, men are simple, but we're deliberate. When we care, you can feel it before we even open our mouths. That greeting, that first interaction, says everything you need to know if you're paying attention. When a man truly likes a woman, it shows up right in the way he greets her. A man's greeting isn't just words. It's a display of his feelings, his focus, and his intentions. If you want to know if a man is into you, don't start by checking what he says 2 weeks into talking. Start with how he says hello. That greeting carries more weight than you think. Men don't waste energy on things they don't care about. We're efficient by nature, but when we like a woman, we become intentional. Our body shifts, our tone softens, our words get selected more carefully. And when he greets you, it's like the entire room fades out for him. He sees only you. Pay attention to his eyes. The eyes tell everything. A man who likes you will have a sparkle, a warmth that comes over his face the moment you enter the room. If his eyes don't light up when he sees you, he might just be playing the part. But when a man likes you, his face changes without him even realizing it. His eyes may widen slightly, his eyebrows might raise, or he may do that half smile like he's trying to play it cool but can't help it. His entire demeanor shifts. His attention sharpens. The look he gives you is not the same look he gives anybody else, and that matters. Then there's his voice. When a man is attracted to you, not just physically, but genuinely into you, his tone changes. He might speak a little slower, more intentionally, or if he's shy, he might stumble a bit at first, trying to hide his excitement. Either way, the sound is different. There's a subtle reverence in the way he says your name, and make no mistake, he'll say your name. It's not by accident. Men don't like to waste words, but when we like someone, we say their name because it gives us a way to draw a connection. A man who says your name while greeting you is trying to personalize that moment. He wants you to feel seen, and more importantly, he wants to be remembered for how he made you feel in that instant. Now, don't ignore body language. A man's body can speak volumes before his mouth even opens. If he straightens his posture, squares his shoulders, or stands a little taller when you show up, that's no accident. Men subconsciously adjust themselves when we're around someone we're drawn to. Some men might smooth out their clothes or rub their hands together like they're trying to get ready for something big. That's because they are. Greeting you is a moment to him, and he wants to make a good impression. Even if he's normally laid back or cool, you'll notice he's a little more alert, a little more tuned in. He may lean in just a bit while talking to you. That's his body signaling that he wants to be closer. But here's something you really want to look for: consistency. A man who's truly into you doesn't greet you like you're royalty one day and ignore you the next. That's confusion, not connection. A man who's serious about you will greet you warmly every single time. It doesn't matter if it's been a week or 10 minutes. When he sees you, you'll feel like you matter. He may not always have the same words, but the energy will never shift. Consistency is the sign of intention, and when a man is intentional, he's not playing. He's showing up like he's applying for the position of your partner. The greeting is the cover letter. He's letting you know he's qualified, interested, and invested. And don't think it's always loud or dramatic. Sometimes the greeting is quiet but powerful. A man who likes you might walk across a crowded room just to say hello. He might stop mid-conversation with someone else to acknowledge your presence. He may pause when you enter and do nothing but smile. But in that smile is 1,000 unspoken words. Real feelings don't always come wrapped in perfect phrases. They come in moments where you feel seen without explanation. And trust this, if you feel like his entire mood lifted when he saw you, it's not your imagination. When a man likes you, you become the best part of his day. Even in a digital age, this applies. A man who likes you doesn't just text, hey, or send a dry what's up. He adds emotion. He asks about your day. He sends voice notes. He wants you to hear his tone, to feel his energy, to know that it's not just words. It's attention. When he greets you, even over the phone, there's warmth, there's effort, there's something extra that lets you know you're not just another message on his screen. Women often ask how to know if a man is serious. I'll tell you, one of the clearest indicators is in how he greets you. Does he look up from his phone when you arrive? Does he stop what he's doing to acknowledge you? Does he smile? Does he make you feel like you're the most important person in the room, even if just for a second? That's how a man greets someone he likes. Not with routine, not with indifference, but with genuine energy. It's in the tone, the eye contact, the body language, the attention to detail, and the consistency. A man who's into you doesn't greet you with a half effort. He shows up for you, and that hello becomes a doorway into everything he wants you to feel about him. If a man can't even greet you right, he's not ready to handle the depth of your presence. But when he greets you like you matter, when he approaches you with respect, energy, and consistency, that's when you know you've caught his attention and possibly his heart. You can learn almost everything you need to know about how a man feels about you by paying attention to the way he greets you. It might seem like a small thing, but it's one of the most honest, unfiltered moments between a man and a woman. That first look, that first word, that first reaction. It's not rehearsed. It's not calculated. It's real. When a man likes you, it's written all over him from the second you show up. A man who genuinely has feelings for you won't greet you like it's just another moment in his day. He greets you like it's the best part of his day. Men are visual, emotional, and instinctive. And when we like something, when we value someone, we make it obvious in ways that aren't always verbal. A man might not pour his heart out in words right away, but his greeting says what his mouth might not. It's in the way he looks at you. When he likes you, he locks eyes. And there's a softness or spark in that gaze. His eyes stay on you longer than they need to. He doesn't rush to look away. His attention doesn't flicker. You've got it, and he's not hiding it. The voice comes next. That's where you hear the emotion. It might be a little deeper or warmer than usual. He might say your name in a way that sounds different from everyone else. That's not accidental. That's him trying to carve a little space between you and the rest of the world. When a man says your name and puts a little something extra on it, that's intimacy beginning to form. That's him speaking directly to you, not just at you. You'll notice the tone isn't robotic or rushed. It's intentional. Sometimes it's playful, sometimes it's gentle, but it's never careless. Then there's the smile, a real smile, not a polite one. It's the kind of smile that stretches wider, lingers longer, and maybe even reaches his eyes. He smiles like he's happy you're there, like your presence just shifted his energy in the best way. That smile might even come out before he says anything, like his body is reacting before his brain catches up. That's real interest. That's when a man's guard drops because the sight of you disarms him. You can also feel his energy. When a man likes you, his whole vibe changes. It's not just about what he says, it's about what you feel standing next to him. He's more alive, more alert, more expressive. He might crack a joke, ask questions, compliment you, or even get a little awkward depending on his personality. But whatever his style, it's clear he's trying to connect. He's trying to be seen by you just like he's seeing you. And that effort, that's everything. Men don't put that energy into a woman unless they feel something. Physical presence says a lot too. A man who likes you stands up straighter, steps closer, opens up his body language. He's not closed off or looking around the room. He's grounded in that moment with you. You notice him angling his body toward you, even in a group setting. He might reach out for a handshake, a hug, or just stand close enough to share space with you. These are subtle things, but they add up to one clear message. He wants to be near you and not just in passing. Consistency plays a big role here. If a man greets you like you're the sun on Monday and like you're invisible by Thursday, that's not interesting. That's confusion. A man who likes you doesn't drop the energy. He greets you with the same warmth, the same enthusiasm every time. It doesn't matter if he's tired or distracted. When he sees you, it registers. He doesn't let you walk into a room without acknowledging your presence in a meaningful way. That doesn't take effort. When it's real, it's automatic. Even through messages or calls, this shows up. A man who likes you doesn't just send dry texts like, hey, or what's up. He adds emojis. He uses your name. He sends voice notes. He asks about your day. He makes the effort to infuse even the smallest greeting with personality and presence. That means you're not just part of his routine, you're a priority. He wants you to feel like he thought of you, not just responded to you. The truth is, a greeting might seem like nothing, but it's actually everything. It's the opening note to a song, the first page of a story, the tone setter for everything that comes after. If a man greets you with warmth, attention, and consistency, he's already telling you how he feels. You just have to be willing to listen to what his body, his tone, and his presence are saying. Even when his words are few, when a man likes you, his hello holds more meaning than most people's full conversations. You can always tell how a man feels about you by the way he greets you. It's one of those subtle but powerful moments that often get overlooked, yet it holds all the clues you need. When a man likes you, his whole energy changes the second you show up. He doesn't have to tell you he's into you right away because his presence already said it. His face, his tone, his body language, everything comes together in that one moment, and it says what words sometimes can't. You want to know where you stand with a man? Don't look at what he posts online. Don't ask your friends, and don't overanalyze his texts. Just pay attention to how he greets you. When a man sees you and genuinely likes you, his reaction is instant. It's not calculated or controlled, it's automatic. His face lights up. His eyes focus on you, and you can see the shift in his mood. That's what interest looks like. You become the reason for his change in energy. It's not about whether he gives you a compliment or tries to impress you with words. It's about how you make him feel just by walking in. A man who's attracted to you mentally and emotionally can't help but react. He'll straighten up, lean in, or stop what he's doing altogether. You don't have to force the moment. It happens naturally when the feelings are real. Sometimes it's not even in what he says, but how he says it. A man who likes you says your name like it means something. He doesn't just throw it out there casually. He puts warmth in his voice, sometimes a little excitement, sometimes a bit of nervousness. That shift in tone is your first sign. You hear it before you understand it. And it's not just a one-time thing. If he likes you, that same energy shows up every time. Whether it's your first conversation or your 10th, his hello still sounds like he's been waiting all day just to say it. Body language reveals everything. A man's body will often tell on him before his words do. When he sees you, there's a physical change. He might adjust his posture, fix his clothes, touch his face, or suddenly become more alert. These are unconscious habits that come out when someone wants to make a good impression. Even in a room full of people, his body will shift in your direction. He'll angle himself toward you, make an effort to stand closer or find a reason to stay near. That's his way of trying to build a connection. When a man likes you, he finds comfort in proximity, and you'll feel that. It's not always loud or flashy either. Sometimes the most genuine greetings are the simplest ones. A soft, "Hey, you," said with a little smile can be more powerful than 1,000 overused pickup lines. There's authenticity and simplicity. You can tell when a man is being real versus when he's performing. The one who likes you doesn't need to overdo it. His presence does the talking. You'll feel it in the way he looks at you and the way he listens, even before a full conversation starts. Another key part of how a man greets you is how consistent he is. One moment of excitement can be an act, but sustained attention, that's interest. If a man greets you like you're special every single time, not just once in a while, then you matter to him. When you're important to someone, they don't treat seeing you like a coincidence. They treat it like a highlight. It doesn't matter how busy he is or what's going on around him. He finds a way to make you feel acknowledged. That's a man who's paying attention, not just passing time. Even the timing of a greeting says a lot. A man who likes you doesn't wait for you to approach him. He makes the first move to say something. He wants to be the one to initiate contact. He sees you walk into a room and he finds a way to make his presence known. It might be with a wave, a head nod, a verbal greeting, or just a look that holds a little longer than usual. But he makes sure you feel his presence. That's his way of showing you that you're not just another person walking by. You're the person who just changed his moment. Digital greetings carry weight too. A man who likes you won't just hit you with a dry hey or a cold sup. He takes a moment to think about how to reach out. Maybe he sends something funny because he wants to make you laugh. Maybe he opens with your name or a reference to something you talked about before. Maybe he uses voice notes or FaceTime just to get closer to a real connection. When a man is into you, he doesn't want to feel distant. So even over text, he makes an effort to keep that energy personal and alive. You don't have to guess how a man feels when he consistently shows you through the way he greets you. You'll notice how he takes time to acknowledge you. You'll see how his mood changes when you arrive. You'll feel the extra care in his tone. And even if he's nervous, the effort will still be there. He'll want to be seen by you. And he'll want you to feel seen in return. That's not just attraction, that's respect. That's interest. That's the beginning of something real. So the next time you're unsure about where you stand with a man, don't ask anyone else. Just remember how he said hello. You don't need to be a mind reader to know when a man truly likes you. All you have to do is pay close attention to the way he greets you. That moment, those first few seconds when he sees you are full of truth. Before he even says a full sentence, he's already told you how he feels. The greeting is where the real story begins. When a man likes a woman, he doesn't just greet her out of politeness or habit. He greets her with intention. It's not routine. It's not rehearsed. It's real. It's felt. That first glance, that first word, that first smile, that's the moment his heart speaks before his logic has time to filter it. A man who likes you will never be casual about your presence. The way his eyes settle on you, the way his expression changes the moment you arrive, those things are not scripted. That's instinct. You matter to him, so he reacts to you. His eyes may light up, his eyebrows might lift, or you might catch that subtle half smile that only shows up when it's you. That's because your presence shifts something inside him. It doesn't have to be loud, it just has to be real. You'll feel the difference. You won't have to force it or wonder. He won't just glance at you and keep it moving. He'll pause. He'll stay there in the moment with you because it means something to him. A man's voice also gives him away. When he greets you, there's something personal about it. It's not a dull, empty, hey, that he throws at everybody. It's thoughtful. It might be soft, like he's letting his guard down, or it might be upbeat, like he's excited to see you, even if he doesn't say it outright. Sometimes you'll hear the respect in the way he says your name. Sometimes you'll hear the comfort, like he's been looking forward to speaking to you all day. And it doesn't matter how many times you two have spoken before. When he likes you, he'll greet you like it's the first time all over again, every single time. There's something special in that repetition and that consistency. It means you're not just another face. You're someone he values. It's not just about what he says, though. It's about how he acts while saying it. A man's body language is always telling the truth. When a man likes you, he opens up to you physically. His body leans in when you speak. He doesn't turn away or look distracted. His arms might unfold, his posture might straighten, and he might shift towards you even in a crowded space. He'll find a way to move closer, even if it's subtle. He might fidget a little, adjusting his clothes or rubbing his hands. That's nervous energy. And that nervous energy is usually driven by the desire to impress or connect. He may not even be aware he's doing it, but you'll see the shift. It's there every time you show up. Even in a group setting, the way he greets you will stand out. He might greet everyone, but the way he looks at you, the time he spends focusing on you will be different. He may use your name more. He may hold eye contact longer. You'll feel like the rest of the room has faded for him in that moment. That's because when a man likes a woman, she becomes the focal point, even if just for a second. His greeting becomes his signal to her. I see you, I recognize you, and I want to connect with you. And if he's really into you, he'll find ways to keep greeting you throughout the interaction. Not just when you first walk in, but with every new moment. Are you good? A soft check-in. A smile from across the room. These are all small hellos that keep the connection alive. A man who greets you once is being polite. A man who keeps greeting you in different ways in different moments is emotionally invested. A big indicator is consistency. A man who's truly interested doesn't change his energy toward you from day to day. He's not warm and full of life one day, then cold or distant the next. When he likes you, he shows up the same way every time. Maybe life's weighing him down. Maybe he's busy. But when he sees you, his greeting still reflects effort. He doesn't let his personal stress cloud his respect for you. That effort, no matter how small, is his way of saying, you still matter to me. And this applies in today's digital world too. Don't ignore how he greets you over text, call, or video. If a man likes you, he brings a little life into the conversation.